It's the Haberbox podcast. We talk about things sometimes, maybe not. You got Shoebox, you got Haberman, you got Finn, you got JD. What more could you need?
Which website?
What's that in the sky? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's neither. What are you, blind or something? It's Haberman, defender of Habertown, with the power to bring mediocre podcasts to the masses.
That was terrible.
That was kind of mean.
That was amazing.
It's quite loud. Your
That
mom
was
probably
just
heard that.
Terrible.
You guys are the one that asked me to say it on the podcast. Don't.
I didn't.
I did. So we're
You should
back.
feel ashamed.
Episode 2 of Season 2. Here with me, Shoebox, and Haberman's back from his vacation in San Diego, where he did nothing but walk around. And we got Nowhereman back
Hello.
in black. And we got coffebot.
Hey,
Yeah, that's our special guest for tonight.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Man of Steel, as
Yeah,
you could have guessed by the opening.
A lot of people want to know about this movie. It's amazing.
This was such a piece of shit movie.
Whoa,
I thought
what?
it was good.
It had its flaws.
Do we need to
It
have
was
like a debate?
so over dramatic. It was unbelievable. I was laughing so hard.
I thought it was good.
Superhero movies are
Super-
supposed to be over
Superman like got Zod and flew him through a few buildings while punching him and shouting, "Don't hurt my mommy," and you don't think that's being over dramatic.
He said,
That's-
"Don't hurt my mother," and
That's true to his character.
yeah, that is true. He's a Boy Scout. He wants to do good for everybody.
Superman's a crybaby bitch, but he's cool and he's
He's
manly.
not.
Yeah, he is.
He's totally a crybaby bitch.
I agree with Coffeebot. But he's awesome, and I still like Superman, even though he's sensitive. He's the cool, sensitive guy, you know, and he's super strong. Yeah. What do you think, Haberman?
I liked it. It had its flaws, but it was a good movie. I
On
think
a
its
scale
problem.
of 1 to 1 billion.
I don't know, man.
Probably Zoe Deschanel. That's what rank
Are
I'd
we
give
doing
it.
the Zoe Deschanel thing again?
Let's not do that this time.
Okay, but we need to mention her some other part of this podcast.
You already mentioned her.
Well, we need to do it again. We need to have a thorough Zoe Deschanel for every podcast. Okay.
That's awful. You're awful.
Okay.
And my problem was the first. I think like the first act was pretty good with all the characterization, and I think they got the characters mostly right.
You know
But then
what?
there
For
was-
Superman, they really captured the shittiness of the comics and the original movie.
The comics weren't shitty.
Oh my god.
They were really
my
good.
God.
We need to have like a Haber debate right now. Should we have this Haber debate?
The comics were shitty. If you open up one of the volumes, it has Superman in his like journalist form walking in, and he stubs his toe, thinking, "Oh no, I have to act like my stub toe is hurt now." But wait, if I don't act hurt, then Lois Lane will think I'm Superman and like me more. He actually thinks that.
What's your rebuttal?
Well, which comic was that? I don't know.
That was Superman.
Which one?
I don't remember. I read a lot.
Was
of
it
those.
Action Comics number something something something? Which exact one?
Those really old ones, you can't really.
Yeah.
Those were pretty bad.
Yeah, that was
but they
before
were
comic
just-
books were good.
Those were just an item of their time.
No. It was a much more modern one because I read it over in the comic book store like 2 weeks back.
Well, whatever.
Well, then
Because
maybe it was just a bad issue.
Maybe it was
they don't
a
have
Russian.
that problem.
You
in
can't
Man
you can't
Steel.
really defend this because there's like a bunch of shitty movies, a bunch of shitty
It was
comics.
probably a
Where's the
Russian
good
book.
in it?
Shitty movies.
Subjective though.
Shitty movies.
It was a Russian comic.
Superman 2 is really good, though.
That was really good.
It was like 8 out of 10 for me.
The only
That's
bad
good.
part about it was
That's
that
good.
really unbelievable part where he reverses the Earth's rotation. That was a little.
What I found really weird was in both Superman origin movies, you see his little baby dick.
But yeah, you do.
I know that
Right.
was
That was weird.
that was a little weird.
Some subliminal messages from the director.
I mean, like, even in the Dick Donner version, we saw that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the conversation with that pretty much ends right there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think the problem was there was just too much action.
I think the
Yeah.
problem is not too much action, but the way the action was conveyed, because it's like they were punched 50 million times and there was no blood, and they were punching each other and going through buildings, and nothing was happening
There's-
for 30
well,
minutes.
There's not
They're
supposed to be blood.
Kryptonians.
There is no blood. He's Superman.
Like, I don't care if they're aliens. It was just so overdramatic that they were punching each other 50 million times and just nothing was happening.
Because
They're equal.
Superman and Zod, they're both getting powered by the sun's radiation.
Yeah.
They're stronger on Earth than they are on Krypton.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really like
Yeah,
that scene
you know-
where Zod rips off his helmet.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
It's still kind of stupidly way over conveyed that they're powerful. I mean, they were flying through buildings. They destroyed basically all of Manhattan.
In Metropolis.
Metropolis, whatever. Manhattan, Metropolis, potato, potato.
And that's what's going to happen when two superpowered Kryptonians are fighting against each other over the planet. That's probably what's going to happen, especially when there's a planet
The
engine,
Avengers were way better anyway.
a world engine.
Avengers were
I mean-
way better.
The problem with Superman Returns was there was too much story, like not enough action, and then the problem with Man of Steel was there was too
Well,
much
the problem was it wasn't even a good story.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I know. I mean, Superman fucking lifted a city made out of
Yeah,
Kryptonian.
what was that about?
Or
I like the part where
Kryptonite.
Lex Luthor shanks him with kryptonite, though. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Man of Steel was, I think you just don't like the concept, coffebot.
I think it's just really, I couldn't stop laughing throughout the entire movie, and there were a bunch of diehard Superman fans sitting right next to me, and they got pretty pissed off at me.
Well, I'd be pissed off if anyone was laughing their ass off in a movie.
I was giggling. I was like holding my breath. I was doing it quietly.
Right, that's fine.
And they were like 3 seats away, and they got mad at me because I didn't appreciate Superman or something like that.
Okay.
I read the comics. I watched all this when I was a kid. This is all like part of my childhood and everything, but I recognize that it is quite shitty sometimes.
Yeah, there have been some pretty shitty Superman comics. That's with every comic series, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially
Batman
with Batman.
had its
Especially with
Yeah,
golden
especially-
ages
What?
back in the 50s, and 60s.
Oh my god.
What do you mean especially
Batman's
with
60s.
Batman?
Those
Batman's
were
the
weird.
best.
Batman's awesome,
Yeah.
but his golden ages, air quotes, were kind of bad. I mean, if
Can
you
we
look
just
back
like
at the
agree
comics,
that Adam West is just such an awesome and humorous guy? I mean, he just like voices himself in 3 shows.
Well, what was
Yeah.
great about the Adam West Batman was it was intentionally so bad that you always remember it.
Yeah,
I remember watching reruns of it when I was like 6,
So great.
and then it ended. Do they still show it? Probably on the Hub
Actually,
or something.
yeah, they do.
yeah, they do. They run reruns on the
And
Hub.
they're actually continuing the series in comic form.
That's pretty cool. I just like the chemistry
I think-
between Batman and Robin in the old one with Adam
They
West.
got chemistry.
That was pretty cool chemistry. Like,
I love when the Dark Knight Returns, they kind of make references to how it's probably in the same universe as the
Oh yeah,
60s
like the
Batman
red phone that he has.
and the giant penny and
Yeah.
the Tyrannosaurus Rex. That was pretty cool because Dark Knight Returns is so dark. Yeah, and
And it would make
I
sense.
don't know, I guess that's why it's called the Dark Knight.
well, in the Arkham City games, or the Arkham games, whenever you went to the Batcave, it had all that stuff in it. So,
Well, yeah, I guess that's in like every.
and that was Arkham
What?
City was like the darkest, like the darkest game I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
No,
play that
really?
many games.
Haha.
Huh. Yeah.
Speaking of games, Xbox One, which reversed their DRM.
Oh yeah,
It's actually a good console now.
yeah.
Except it's $100 more.
What have they done now?
Like they all the DRM stuff they had, they don't have it anymore.
Well, finally they realized it after a convention and many months of people complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That took them a while.
Yeah. Well, they had a good conference at E3. I think you could tell that they were trying to change things. I mean, for one, all they showed was games, and
Let's
mind you,
not
really good.
try and defend Microsoft here. Let's not. They messed up pretty bad.
They redeemed themselves, and it's fine now.
I'm not counting that because I'm still pretty pissed off that Windows 8 is even a thing because Windows 8 sucks balls.
Let's be
Well,
honest though, like they tried the DRM thing and they expected us to be okay with it.
Microsoft Windows, this stuff isn't supposed to be for like fun for all ages like Nintendo is. Like the kind of Windows stuff that I grew up with, Windows XP, this stuff isn't supposed to be like streamlined and good working. It's supposed to work. That's the thing. It's supposed to catch 50 million viruses and still work after that.
Thing is, with Windows 8, it was mostly made for touchscreen like tablets and phones, like the Windows phones, the Nokia Windows
the
phones.
entire color system of it, even the color
The tile
system.
I like the tile
The
system.
colors. The colors. It's just awful.
On a desktop, it's terrible.
Every bone in my artistic body is speaking out against the color system that they use.
What's the color
I
system?
think it's fine. It's simplistic. I mean, that's what everybody's. That's what every.
Is it
company's
just like the
going for.
primary colors? Just red, yellow, blue, black, and white, and that's it?
Just
And green.
colors.
Don't
You
forget
like
green. That's
the
Microsoft's
purple
favorite
thing?
color.
I didn't know that.
That's kind of
Yeah, there's
embarrassing because
purple.
green is my favorite color.
Purple's mine, so I don't mind it.
Blue's mine, so as long as they have blue tiles, I'm good.
Mine is the color of a black hole.
So nothing.
No. Who said that black hole's color was nothing?
Well, black hole is
It's
by
unknown.
definition nothing.
We don't know what color it is. So I guess I like unknown colors. I know it's really deep.
No.
I'm just a deep guy like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Xbox One.
So there's some good games coming out for the Xbox One. Like that
Yeah.
Project Spark looks kind of interesting, and of course, Dead Rising 3.
You know, there are people saying that it wasn't actually Sony's fault that Microsoft went under, but let's not forget when PlayStation was revealing about the same thing, that you couldn't go offline for their next PlayStation, but then they sold the rights to that idea to Microsoft. So it's
Really?
basically, here's your complimentary Trojan horse, guys.
Is that true?
Does it come with
Yeah,
a saddle?
that's true.
No? Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Kind of sad now.
Yeah, well, business.
Oh, can you guys hear me alright? I just realized the mic on my headset is actually folded up, and I didn't realize it wasn't by my mouth at
You're a
all.
little bit fuzzy.
Oh.
You sound
Okay.
better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
God.
a lot better.
I just. Oh wow.
This is our professional podcast.
Yes.
Mm.
Every.
But well, basically, Man of Steel was a piece of shit. The end.
Yep.
That's the end of the podcast. Everyone go home.
I
Subjective.
thought it was perfectly fine. Yeah, subjective.
Was it as good
Let's
as
go
Dark
on.
Knight Rises?
It came out like
No,
a year
definitely
ago.
not.
No. Okay.
Wait, what?
But-
What were you asking?
Oh, was
It-
Man of Steel better than Dark Knight Rises?
I don't know.
I would say no. I mean, yeah, they're two completely different tone superheroes with their own completely different tones, but it just speaking as a movie, yeah, it wasn't as good.
I'd compare Man of Steel to Batman Begins.
Yeah,
It was written by the same guy, and it even had like the same. It's an origin story, but it's told through a flashback sort of thing.
yeah. So I'm sure if they decide to make more Man of Steel movies, they will definitely get better.
So if they follow the Dark Knight thing, the second one's going to be the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, the new Batman
Let's-
game, Batman Origins, Arkham Origins.
Oh yes, Arkham Origins. That looks great. I love how Deathstroke's going to be in that. That's going to be awesome. Oh, and Black Mask.
Yeah, and I was actually surprised by the new voices. I really like them.
Yeah.
Can't believe Sonic the Hedgehog's Batman. That he's
Oh
actually
my
I can't
good.
believe Sonic the Hedgehog is fucking dead.
Is he?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, Sonic Lost World's coming out.
Yeah, that looks
Thinking
pretty
of the
good.
past. You guys aren't getting any of my jokes here, are you?
No, we do. We're just actually talking about Sonic,
Yeah.
not
My
internet
God.
memes of Sonic.
I'm not really liking Sonic Lost World though.
Why not? It looks great.
I don't know.
It looks
Sonic
like
doesn't
the
even
Mario
look like a
Galaxy of
hedgehog,
Sonic.
though.
I'll have to wait till it's out of alpha, but
Yeah.
Sonic doesn't even look like a hedgehog, though.
he never really did.
Yeah.
Why?
He's blue, first of all.
Yeah, he's
That's-
blue,
that's
and he
the main
wears
thing.
shoes,
Yeah.
and he stands up.
And he eats rings.
And he wears gloves.
Why?
And he talks like this.
I wish we had Finn here. He would have something to say about Sonic.
Yeah.
He's our
I
Sonic
miss
guy.
it.
Like,
Well, he's here. His presence is here, just not his physical voice.
His legacy is here.
Yeah. For all you who don't know, Finn recently was laid to rest. He's probably sleeping right now. He's in Florida.
Yeah.
He's in Florida on vacation, probably asleep.
He's literally laying in rest.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like 11 o'clock where he is, 11 p.m. Yeah, he's probably asleep. So
Well, he's still going by our clock.
yeah, but he was laid to
hey, I
rest.
gained a follower.
Really?
Sorry, I just checked my Tumblr.
You want to do a little plug for your Tumblr?
Hmm?
You want to do a little plug for your Tumblr?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead, give us the details, and then
Oh, yeah, well, coffeestational.tumblr.com. It's basically a really, really shitty art blog, and yet somehow has followers. Enjoy!
because people have fetishes for Russian girls. That's pretty much why.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
So yeah, if you want Russian girls, you search Coffee Stational.
Please don't. I'm not even Russian, I'm American!
But you have a Russian accent.
Please. No. No, I don't.
You're right, you don't. You have a
Oh,
fully American
thank you.
accent. You're welcome.
What if we're all Russian?
Exactly, that was what I was about to say. We just were confused this whole time about who's Russian, who's not. Yeah.
My god.
Anyway, back to Arkham Origins.
Was that concept of Arkham Origins like from a comic book, or is it a new concept? 'Cause I've never.
No, it's just a prequel to the.
No, but I mean,
Arkham
like,
games.
you know, isn't it supposed to be about like as someone like puts a bid on Batman's head and whoever kills him gets money or some shit like that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the year one of the Arkham series.
Well, not really, because it takes place a few years in, but apparently it's like year one for the relationships.
No, but I mean, like, is that an original storyline, or is it just
It's
or-
an original
Oh,
storyline.
So they're making
like
it
all
kind of
stuff.
new, instead of like
Yeah.
using comic book stuff.
Yeah, all the storylines for the Arkham games have been original content.
But it sort of makes me think of A Long Halloween, because it's, you know, it's on a holiday,
Right.
and he's
Yeah.
meeting the Joker for the first time, all these supervillains for the first time.
Well, one of the sequels to Long Halloween is on Christmas. I forgot what it was
Which
called.
one?
I bought it. You read it too. Like I let you read it for like 5 minutes. I forgot what it was. Shoot. It's the one after Dark Victory though, or the one before it.
Was it Haunted Night?
Yeah, Haunted Night. That was actually
Wasn't that a
that was on
Halloween
Christmas.
special?
Oh, was it a Halloween? I thought it had something
It
to do
was
with
the.
Christmas.
It was about the Scarecrow, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, okay, then it was the Dark Victory then. That was Christmas. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember one of them was Christmas.
Plus, The Dark Knight Rises was a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That man loves holidays.
He fights on everyone.
Anyway, it's by
So
Buy
does
a
Calendar
new-
Man.
Yeah, Calendar Man. That guy's stupid. It's by a new developer, but it looks pretty much the same if you've seen the gameplay, which I'm
Yeah.
okay with.
I like
But
the
they've added
cutscenes.
like a new grappling hook thing, so it's sort of like Just Cause 2, where you can attach things to other things.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. I love the Just Cause 2 grappling hook.
Yeah. Did anyone play that game for the story?
No, nobody played that game for the story. People just play that game to cause chaos. I mean, you get points for causing chaos, for Christ's sake.
I didn't even play that game. Heard about
You
it
should.
though.
It's like dirt cheap.
It looks good because like don't you have to like grapple on top of planes and fall off
Yeah.
them?
Do whatever you want.
Cool. Is there gonna be a Just Cause 3?
Is there?
I don't know.
Should be.
Yeah, there should. More grappling hooks would be nice. Thank you.
More grappling hooks.
Yeah. More.
Anyway, we should get into coffebot's backstory. Because last time we just talked over her. So,
Sorry, I wasn't
how
paying
did you
attention.
get into art?
Oh, well, art. This is quite a strange thing because I never actually decided to start drawing. I was actually signed up for art classes ever since I was a kid, like 2 or 3 years old. And, well, I basically just grew up drawing, so I just decided, hey, I want to be an artist. But by then, both of my parents got pretty upset that I wanted to be an artist and said, no, you can't be an artist. And I'm asking them, then why'd you sign me up for art classes? I don't fucking know.
Maybe it was like to scare you straight. You know? You don't become an artist.
Why?
I don't
It's like-
know, man. Parents are crazy.
They really are.
What did they want you to be?
Doctor?
Russian
Of
doctors,
course.
the best doctors.
Or the doctor. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
sweet,
no,
I
I'm
really.
already that. Well, I'm already the doctor, so...
If you could choose that as a profession, that'd be the best thing ever.
So you want to go around inviting companions to join you along and then face all the heartbreak.
Or
pick
just, you
up
know, be a
chicks
Time
and
Lord.
take time.
Just a
That'd be
Time Lord.
cool.
Just a Time Lord.
So the doctor can kill you?
No, shut up.
There you go.
What about the nurse?
Why don't they call the companions a nurse?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
You're all off.
that'd be great.
Have you ever played that Doctor Who video game?
Which one?
The
The one they
Eternity Clock?
released for free.
The Eternity Clock.
No,
It was
I-
like a point and click game by.
The Eternity Clock.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was a point and click, like, platformer. The girl who plays River Song, can't remember her name right now. I'm very mad at myself, but her and Matt Smith, they did they offered their voices for the video game, so that part was cool.
Yeah, I always like when they do that. But it's weird when they get like most of them and then just one of them isn't the character from the whatever they're adapting it from.
Alex Kingston. Okay, I was very upset at myself that I couldn't remember her name.
Well, yeah, so basically right at that point, they just decided, oh, hey, Anya's almost old enough to start deciding what she wants to be in life, so yeah, you can't be an artist. We, like, signed you up only for art lessons, but you can't be an artist, Anya, sorry. Sorry about that.
Talk about mixed messages, jeez.
Maybe it was reverse psychology.
Nah. I can really see why they wouldn't want me to pursue any kind of artistic career at all. I'm quite a shitty artist, and it's quite shitty to be an artist.
Then,
Yeah, that's
then why
true.
are you an artist?
Second part.
Yeah, because it's basically the only thing I know how to do besides crocheting, scuba diving, surfing, and paragliding.
Well, you could be a great
Very
surfer
modest.
or a great scuba diver.
Eh,
You actually know how to surf? That's pretty cool.
yeah, well, I haven't done in a long time.
trying to-
I guess I can say that for lots of things.
I'm trying to learn how to surf. I bought like a surfboard.
Yeah.
Surfing a profession?
Yeah, there's professional surfers. They win money. They win money from winning tournaments and stuff.
I won artistic tournaments, but then my parents just took the $300 that I won and bought themselves something.
Nice.
Not very nice.
Very, very nice.
Not really.
Yeah,
It's like Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. What? How does Gary Coleman get into this?
I don't know why I'm thinking of Gary Coleman.
Why are you thinking of Gary Coleman?
Like his parents took his money, didn't they? I don't know why I thought of him. Though.
Why are you thinking of Gary Coleman?
He's a good actor.
A classic Haberman moment.
Yep.
Very cool.
Do we even have classic moments, technically, or...
Yeah, I think we do.
Well, we're on season 2 already.
True.
So,
Season
by the
1
way,
wasn't very long, though.
Aquabats is on their season 2. It's pretty good. Watch it.
Hasn't Aquabats been out for a long time, though?
What the hell is Aquabats?
Aquabats Super Show.
Anya, you haven't seen Aquabats yet?
I really don't want
What
to
do
see
you think?
Aquabats if all of you are watching it.
It's really good. The guys at Mega 64 work on it now, right? Cameron?
They work on the commercials.
That's an Adult Swim show,
Oh.
right?
No,
no,
it's a Hub
a
Network
web-
show.
Yeah.
Oh, a Hub Network. Because it sounded like something from Adult Swim. I'm not sure why.
It's weird, like Adult Swim shows. It's a band, and they also happen to be really shitty superheroes.
Uh-huh.
And the guy who works on Homestar Runner, he writes it.
Yeah, I finally changed my avatar.
Oh, what is it?
It's me in the flower crown saying, "Am I adorable yet?"
Shoebox is going to be right back.
Huh.
What were we talking about before Gary Coleman?
I don't know, Gary Coleman can just be so distracting sometimes. Let's talk about the magic of Shrek.
I'm so glad that series is over.
What are you talking about? Shrek was the best series.
It went on for way too long.
Shrek
The
is
first
best
two
series.
movies were good, because they made
No,
fun of...
I don't think you understand. Shrek is just best series, period.
The third and fourth ones were terrible, though.
Shrek is best series.
Check yourself before you Shrek yourself. I liked
Shrek is best series.
I liked it. I liked the first one. Did you see
Yeah,
the
the first
Puss
one
in
was
Boots
great.
movie?
Hmm?
Did anyone see the Puss in Boots movie?
I saw that. It was good. And
I
they
think
made
they
a
wanted-
Fight Club reference, which made it even better.
I think they wanted to make it a series, but that didn't work out.
Uh-huh.
It was really good. It was better than, you know, all the
Shrek
Shrek
is
movies
best
that have come
series.
out of late.
Yeah, well,
Hold on, I'm being called out.
alright, well, just you and me, Nowhereman.
Yeah.
Two men.
Yes. The two men of the podcast.
This is where the real podcast begins.
Yes.
So,
Two manly men.
two men, yeah.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Nothing weird about that.
Weird about that.
Hello?
Oh, now she's back.
If you're
We're
gonna greet
having
me
a-
in that way, I'm just gonna speak only in Russian for the rest of this thing.
Okay, fine.
Все кроме меня здесь, сука.
Now we don't have to
Yeah.
listen to your nasty opinions anymore about Superman and Windows 8.
Ну, Супермен все равно очень плохой.
That must mean Superman is great. And all
Yes.
of Haberman's opinions are correct.
Если кто-то будет слушать это и умеет говорить по-русски, он знает, что я говорю сейчас.
That
What's
must
that,
mean-
Anya? Windows 8 is your favorite operating system? Wow, I didn't know that.
Windows 8 кушает говно и умирает.
That means yes.
Yeah.
Nowhereman идиот. Oops.
I'm the smartest person ever.
Nowhereman дурак и не знает, что он говорит.
Shoebox smells good.
SpongeBob references.
You gotta love them.
I hope there are more SpongeBob games.
Battle for Bikini Bottom was awesome.
Yeah, I've been
That's an
playing.
underrated game. I know it's weird to say that a SpongeBob game is underrated, but that game was underrated.
It was great. It was like
Uh-huh.
open world SpongeBob.
I know, right? You go to all the great locations,
And the
they
writing
were always,
was funny.
yeah,
Decent gameplay.
yes.
They made a few
Golden
more.
Rash
yeah.
more like belongs in the trash.
Between you and me, I'm not wearing socks. Now it's art.
There is a Kids Bop version of Thrift Shop.
I heard of that.
I
Oh,
think
there's-
Haberbox should make its theme song.
There's a Kids Bop version of Gangnam Style too.
I hear a dog. Whose dog is
They
that?
say, "Hey, pretty lady."
Yeah, sorry, that's my house.
your house makes that noise.
No, there's just like dogs right outside my house.
Oh,
My
I thought your house made that noise.
Oh no, yeah, my house totally makes that noise, and it occasionally meows also.
Wow. That's nice. Do you have any pets?
Yeah, like this dog. I don't even like really interact with this dog. It's
That's
just
some-
a dog.
That's the name. This dog. Come here, boy. Come over here. This dog. Yeah.
This dog, come over here.
Here's my dog. This dog.
What type of dog is it?
It's a mutt. It's more German Shepherdy. But then kind of Sharpei.
That reminds me of Haberman.
Reminds me of High School Musical.
Can we not talk about
What
that?
does it remind you of, Nowhereman?
But Anya, we're all in this together. Wait, what reminds me of what?
Get your head in the game.
What do German shepherds remind you of?
Germans.
They
Nazis.
well, right now they automatically make me think of I don't know, to be honest. They make me think of High School Musical.
Yells.
Terrible movies, by the way.
I mean, I never even watched a single one of those. The one about summer was coming out and the trailer was just released where everybody was chanting summer, summer, summer. I was in 4th grade and like everybody was super excited for that and I'm sitting there and I don't know what's going on. But spring break was about to happen and it was the last day. So everybody was staring at the clock and everybody started chanting spring, spring, spring. And the bell rang and they all threw paper at the teacher and ran out.
The way they said spring
Oh, wow.
doesn't sound really enthusiastic. Sounds pretty dull. Spring.
It was like
Spring,
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 spring, spring.
Spring,
Spring.
spring. Whoa, whoa, spring? It's spring. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Let's just
Whoa.
throw paper at the teachers now, dude. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 3, 2. Wait, what were we gonna do? Shit, I forgot. Let's just go home.
4th graders saying shit like that. Let's talk about musicals.
Batman the musical, or is it a play? Forgot.
Batman Live.
Batman Live.
Dr.
Let's not
Horrible
talk
sing-along
about
blog.
that.
It's pretty
I
good.
liked Tenacious T and The Thick of Destiny. That was a musical.
That was a great movie.
Great musical.
Great movie. Oh,
And musical.
and movie.
Yeah.
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 Speaking of movies, World War Z recently came out, and
That thing just
Yeah.
looks like a piece of shit, the trailer.
anyone see that?
I saw it,
I
yeah.
thought it'd be shit because I don't really like Brad Pitt, but
I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but it wasn't
Who
like
thinks
the book
Brad
at
Pitt
all.
is attractive? Like,
A lot of-
why is he like the super attractive guy? He's not.
he was in a Chanel No. 5 commercial for perfume.
It's still not very
Zoe
attractive.
Deschanel should be in a Chanel.
Exactly, it's perfect. It's perfect. Why don't they put her in a Chanel commercial already? Jesus Christ.
If Zoe Deschanel ever sees this podcast, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
An apology on the behalf of the few people here who don't
Forgive me,
want
Miss
to.
Deschanel.
Yeah, just forgive them, okay?
Anyway,
Zoe Deschanel should sail the English Channel.
about World War Z,
Channel.
it's nothing like the book. It's actually kind of a prequel. There's no Battle of Yonkers, which is...
There isn't? Wait, they showed it in the trailers though.
It wasn't the Battle of Yonkers, though.
But it looked. Oh, but the bus got. There's no. I'm not seeing the movie now. That upsets me.
I'm so disappointed.
There were, like, army guys, and they did call them Zeeks, which I thought was nice, but... it was nothing like the book at all, except it used Brad Pitt's character, and the biggest problem to me was it was PG-13 and it's a zombie movie. So all the deaths were like implied or off screen, and there's even a guy who shoots himself in the head, and I don't know, it really should have been rated R.
Yeah.
Was it PG-13?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just said.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of zoned out.
And the ending credits had dubstep in it.
That's not fitting for a zombie movie at all.
Nope.
No.
Other than that, it wasn't really a horror movie. It was like a political international thriller.
Like a spy movie, but without the spies.
Kind of. Like elements of The Walking Dead and stuff.
Right.
So it was interesting. It was
So
decent.
would you recommend it to
could've
people who like zombie movies?
if you like World War Z the book, no.
Okay, so it's pretty much terrible.
If you just want a family-friendly zombie movie, like something you just
Well, you
watch
said it should have
and-
been rated R.
I know, but it wasn't rated R.
Yeah, but you said it's family friendly, but it should have been rated R.
Yeah.
Rated R movies aren't
No,
family friendly.
I
not
feel
like
like
it.
the book that was butchered the most by being created into a movie was either Percy Jackson or Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. Lord of the
Like
Rings.
both
They did the
both
best
of
they
those
could.
suffered a lot, and I'm really glad that they're making the Hobbits into several movies because it can capture the true detail.
You mean
that
3?
was in the books.
What about Tomb
several.
Raider?
I said several.
Tomb Raider was
Well,
pretty
and
bad.
the other books by
Also-
Tolkien that takes place in Middle Earth.
Oh yeah.
And what about Jurassic Park? I mean, that's strayed
They're
so
making
far
Jurassic
from the
Park
original
4,
book.
I heard.
Wait, they are?
And Jurassic Park's like an actual theme park, similar to SeaWorld.
Does this take place
Oh, God.
I haven't
after
heard much
the
of it.
events of number 3?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's pretty cool.
Why did they think that was a good idea? It's like, we tried like 2 times to do that, and it didn't end up well. Let's actually try again this time.
Good idea!
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh
No,
my
but seriously, that sounds great. I mean, I'd love to see another Jurassic Park. I mean, except for the third one, the series was great.
Yeah.
God. The third one was
terrible.
alright. What was wrong with the third one?
You're a little kid.
I like the Velociraptor.
The third one, like it wasn't on the level that the first 2 were on. I mean, the second one was great because it had the Tyrannosaurus Rex scene, and the first one was great because it's the first one.
Yeah, the first one's always the best one. Yeah, the second one was pretty cool. I think that Tyrannosaurus Rex scene actually took place in Burbank, California, which is
Yeah.
and I recognized the area because I walked around there before. It was really cool. They had like the Starbucks there.
I love
They
how
filmed it in the middle of the freaking street.
I love how the Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, I love how the Tyrannosaurus Rex is chasing those Japanese businessmen. They're like, I got out of Japan. I left Japan to escape from this. Gojira.
Good inside jokes. Yeah. Inside jokes. What the hell do you call them? Fucking references. Yeah.
Anyway, I think Lord of the Rings they did the best they could,
I like the Lord of
and
the
it
Rings.
was pretty good.
I mean,
Percy
it's
Jackson.
a really great movie series, as well as a really great book series. Just the movie series differs a lot from the books, and of course,
Yeah.
I read the books before I watched the movies. But oh my God, Percy Jackson! Let's not even talk about that.
What about
That was just
Diary
awful.
of a Wimpy Kid?
Oh my
I
God.
thought the second one was better than the book.
Oh,
Let's not talk about Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
First of all, the book is bad, and
I
then
love
second
the
of all,
book so
you love the
much.
book.
It's a good kids book.
Yeah.
I like the.
It's
Well,
okay.
I read them when I was like 8, so that was the last time I read them.
I was reading Lord of the Rings when I was 8.
The last time I read them, I liked them.
Yeah.
I read Bone when I was 8.
That's
Who
a
else?
great
Who else
series.
here has read Bone?
Bones
Yeah.
really great.
That is an amazing graphic novel.
The best. Who here reads
Coffeebot, I
The one
lent
with
that
the
book to
tiger.
you. You barely even read it.
who reads the one with the tiger and the kid?
Sorry, I
Thousand
wasn't paying
Oz.
attention again.
Oh. Well,
I said I lent you Bone, and you barely even read it. Like, seriously?
I was
Missing
like
out.
drawing.
she's
It's
she's
like
racist.
Lord of the Rings. It's like Mickey Mouse meets Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's like a Disney, like the old Disney comics meets Lord of the Rings. It's great.
They were actually
Awesome.
going to make a movie. Like, Nick was going to make a movie, but they wanted to put a Britney Spears
Tom
song.
Nook is in the 100 best villains in video games.
Wait, so it was like
That's bullshit.
Britney's. Okay, Jeff. Here's the thing. We're gonna put a Britney Spears song in
Yeah,
the
and he was
movie
just
version.
like, no.
I love Jeff Smith for doing that. Just like, no, stop.
You know, they made a video game, and
Yeah, Telltale made a video game that's
It was okay.
kind of.
it wasn't that great. But what I found
the
kind of
voice
funny...
is terrible.
Yeah, what I found kind of funny is that girl from Good Luck Charlie on Disney Channel, which is actually a decent show, was Thorn. I don't know how I found that out, but I just kind of... I hope they make a movie.
Speaking of celebrities, Haberbox's own Finn. He's a celebrity. You can look him up on IDBM
Actually
thing.
is.
I don't know. Forgot what you call it.
Should we put a link in the...
I think we should. Yeah, I'll do that. Without Finn's
I'm gonna
consent.
write in his message.
I won't even get Finn's consent. I'll just put it in the description. So that will probably be the hey, check out this website link for all of you who won't know where it is. That's where it's gonna be. Yeah. You go check out Finn. He what was he in? What show?
He was in Modern
Modern
Family.
Yeah, Modern Family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the star of the show.
He had a cameo.
Little cameo. He's actually the most he's the most experienced out of all of us here with acting and all that entertainment business.
He didn't really act, though.
No, he just stood there pretty much, or sat there actually. Yeah, and he looked really scared.
And his dad forced him to do it.
Yeah.
And that was in drama.
No one cares. No, just kidding. How was drama for you? I mean, how was it for you?
It's pretty good. It was alright.
You got to be in a play and act and stuff. Theater.
Yeah, I did.
What was the play about?
It's just some Greek plays or something. I don't know.
It should have been like a John
I'll put
dies
that all
at the end
behind.
play.
What if, like,
That'd be good.
Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls got stuck in Silent Hill?
That would make
Oh,
for a
yeah.
good episode.
I don't know what that is.
It's a gift set on Tumblr of. Well, no, it's just a collection of fan art. Like, what would it be
We're
like if
talking
Dipper?
about a show on Disney
What,
Channel.
what are you talking
No one
about?
watches
There's
Disney.
fan arts of this.
Yeah, you haven't seen the photo set on Tumblr?
There's
It's really.
No,
disgusting
I just
fan
thought of this.
Oh. It looks pretty cool. I mean, that'd be cool theme for an episode, but of course they never do it.
Gravity Falls has a really weird fan base.
Yeah, I mean, there's that
A lot of
one.
incest.
Yeah, and there's that one fanfic nobody ever talks about.
Like what?
Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about it. That's the thing. We never talk. Dipper goes to Taco Bell. It's terrible.
No, don't talk about it. Don't even name it.
But seriously, it's a good show.
Wrong.
I like that show.
It's a good
And
show.
it sucks that it goes on hiatus so frequently, though. I mean, it's gone on hiatus twice now.
Oh yeah.
Best show on
No,
Disney.
who had Mr. here for PE?
Yeah, I did.
Because Mr. Poolcheck from the Gravity Falls episodes looks and acts just like Mr. around the pool.
Mr. is Mr. Poolcheck.
Of course.
Yeah, Mr. Poolcheck.
I didn't take PE, so
To
I don't
Mr.
know.
or Mr. Poolcheck, if you guys ever see this or hear this, I mean, I'm sorry, but
No one's gonna watch this.
And I'm sure he will.
what if you guys like accidentally turn famous someday, and Mr. like does listen to
Well, if we
this?
get Zoe
That's the problem
Deschanel,
with the internet.
that's how we'll be famous.
I'm sorry, the Zoe
I think
Deschanel.
we need to maybe, possibly, but we won't. But here's a suggestion, just so I don't get in trouble: kidnap Zoe Deschanel. But it won't happen because we're not going to do it. But that was
You
the only
guys-
way. Yeah.
Well,
I just don't want to get
I've
in
been
legal
on that
trouble.
since day one. Let me look up. What's his name? Mr. Poolchuck?
Yeah, he's like this really muscular and skinny, like balding 40-year-old man with like zinc
Basically,
on his nose.
Mr. Marsden. Just like you think of Mr. Marsden.
Gravity Falls. Wait, what?
To our listeners, just look. To our listeners, to our Gravity Falls fans, you'll know who we're talking about. That is our PE teacher. But for people who aren't Gravity Falls fans, look him up, Mr. Poolcheck. That is what our PE teacher is like. That that is him, and it's
Holy shit.
We're not
Wonderful.
even kidding here. I wish we were exaggerating, but he looks exactly like Mr. Poolchuck, and he acts exactly like Mr. Poolchuck. I wish we were kidding here, but we're not.
I liked him, though.
This is a serious PSA.
who, the character or our PE teacher?
Hold on, I'm
Our
being
PE
called.
teacher.
I like Mr. better. I didn't
They're
like
both them both. Mr. Jones, he was weird. If anyone is listening and they have power, like, if you're like a cop or something, please take this guy down.
Here I
He
am.
makes us moo. That was weird.
That was funny.
It was weird.
It was better than Mr.
And he always
Marsden.
made us say band and snap. Okay, well. What were we talking about? Is Gravity Falls still on?
We were,
Yeah.
it's on hiatus. Like I said, it's
Like always
been on
on
hiatus
hiatus.
twice now.
Stars Kristen Shaw, if we like her. She's fun. The voice of Mabel,
Oh. Okay.
comedian.
Uh-huh.
I swear there was someone interesting who played the mermaid guy.
Kevin Costner.
That would be weird.
That would be so weird. So awkward. Yeah.
Hey, it was Matt Chapman. That's what I was thinking of. He's on Homestar Runner. He's like every voice on there.
I didn't know that.
Of course I know that.
Yeah. Anything else on our list of podcast topics?
Podcast list?
I mean,
Can we mention that new Teen Titan show coming up
Teen Titans.
with
Go.
the
Out
really
already.
strange, with that really strange?
It already
art
came
style?
out. It's already been out.
It's
Oh, yeah.
terrible too.
It's kind of funny.
Oh, whatever.
The jokes in it kind of.
I
I
hate
think
the
they
animation.
kinda got the characters right, but it's not like. the
Have you
show.
seen the episode where Beast Boy and Cyborg steal Raven's powers to duplicate themselves? And, there's a
No.
weird twist. I won't ruin it, but there's a really cool twist at the end. You should watch it.
Well, the thing is, it can be funny, but no matter what, I can't get past the animation.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Awful.
They should just stick to the original Teen Titans animated series. That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it.
I like Young Justice better.
Yeah.
I like Teen Titans better.
I mean, didn't they do a series of chibi shorts?
Yeah, they did, which I thought it was
after
how
the
it was going to
original-
look, but it didn't.
I know, that's what it should have been like. But no, instead we got a show about sandwiches and how Raven plays with My Little Pony knockoff toys.
We also got a new Avengers cartoon, which is not very good.
And the new Batman cartoon.
No.
That's not out
I
yet.
know, but
though.
it's gonna be out.
It could go either way.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like Batman Brave and the Bold. The TV
That
series.
show was funny though.
Yeah, it was funny, but it just wasn't Batman.
Yeah.
Because that was everything cheesy about
Yeah.
Batman.
It's the cheesiest animated series.
Especially the theme song.
Oh yeah.
Batman was best
everyone was in
friends
character.
with Mermaid Man. Not Mermaid Man, Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Nothing much fun.
Evil!
But they're best friends in Batman Brave and the Bold. Every episode they talk to each other or whatever. At least that's how I remember it.
Same thing with Green Arrow too. He's in every
Yeah.
episode. Oh, and the Blue Beetle too.
Yeah. They would so,
Not the original Blue Beetle.
no. What happened to Superman, you know? I thought he was Batman's best
He's in
friend.
it too.
Well, yeah, but not as often.
They wanted to give Aquaman a little.
Yeah, I love Aquaman.
Little
Him and his silky blonde hair.
It was funny though.
And
It's-
his hook hand.
It's okay.
It
It's
was
okay.
outrageous.
They should have made him more like a pirate with a peg leg and an eye patch. Pirate Man. That should be a superhero.
Batman, you scurvy dog.
Oh
my god.
Well,
No, but my favorite part of the series was how they actually had Blue Beetle, because he's one of my favorite DC comic book heroes, and you never see him in the animated series ever, besides Brave and the Bold.
And if you do, he gets shot in the head.
Oh my god, there was like this entire thing the Powerpuff Girls did once when the villains actually beat Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, and they started calling themselves the Beatles, and they did so many huge references to the Beatles. I can't believe I
I
never picked
remember
up.
that episode. Oh god. That was a great show.
Powerpuff Girls.
This is...
They should
Yeah.
reboot Powerpuff Girls. The new one.
They should just
But
continue.
it better be
it.
good.
Don't even.
Yeah, they are continuing it with art from Lauren Faust.
Yeah, I heard they're continuing
Oh,
it, but
that's cool.
Like-
is it like continuing or a reboot?
I don't know.
They could just start it from the,
Oh,
the
sure.
beginning.
So-
Sugar, spice, everything nice. And chemical
I don't
X.
see the point.
The
though.
city of Townsville. Like that.
Mojo Jojo. The best villain. The monkey villain.
Mojo
Oh my
Jojo
God.
was amazing.
What
So
about
badass.
the transvestite crab guy?
Him.
That was so creepy. I hated him. Just because he...
That guy was him.
Yeah. But he was...
Oh yeah, him. That's
He was
right.
so creepy though. Like, ruined my childhood with villain. I didn't mind the Joker, but
Who?
that weird red devil woman man.
Him?
Yeah,
Him.
him.
Nobody really minded him.
I did.
I think that's just
He
you.
disturbed me very much. I think my favorite character in Powerpuff Girls was the mayor.
This pickle.
Mayor
Finch.
was awesome.
Yeah. Wasn't it like you never saw his face or something?
No, you
No,
never
no,
saw
no, that
him
was
spell
just
him.
Bella.
Oh yeah, right. That was different.
They spell him.
Right.
She was awesome.
You saw her face like once, but it was like the most like plain looking face ever. It's like I could have just come up with that in my imagination.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah. Her name was Sarah Bellum. Get it? Sarah Bellum.
No.
Yeah.
Like a brain.
Oh. Yeah.
How can you not get that?
I don't know about
That was her actual name.
in real life, like outside of the Powerpuff Girls. That's, if you look her up on Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's a fictional
No,
character.
if I ever get the last name Bellum, I'm going to name my kid Sarah. Even if it's like a boy, it's like they say it's a boy. What should you name it? Sarah.
So you're gonna go on the quest to marry a man whose name is Bellum.
Well, you could name him Sarah. It's Sarah, but bear her.
Name
What's his name?
him Sarah. Get it? Because you're naming a guy.
That guy whose name is.
Yeah.
You mean Sacha Baron Cohen?
Never mind then. I thought it was like Sarah Basha Cohen or something.
Oh. No.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
What?
He just-
Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but was the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy done by the same animation studio that it did Powerpuff
Cartoon
Girls? And
Network.
no,
Oh,
Cartoon Network's not the animation studio; they're the
I don't
network.
think so.
I think they are
But
like,
they
or,
reference like a shit ton of cartoons.
yeah,
Like they had the Flintstones episode where he was reincarnated. He was
Yeah.
resurrected. And then they had the one where Mandy smiles and it changes reality, and then they wake up as the Powerpuff Girls.
yeah. Well, I'm looking this up because I think it's
Oh yeah,
at least
and
done by the same
in
animation
Foster's
studio as
Home for
Dexter's Lab.
Imaginary Friends, they had Mojo Jojo appear and say, "Oh yeah, he's actually an imaginary friend." Some kids aren't very creative with what they come up with.
Yeah,
I miss when all the cartoons were connected.
Courage.
Ed,
Like,
Edd and
uh,
Eddie was the weirdest cartoon for me. Like,
I
couldn't-
love that show.
Yeah.
I couldn't grasp it at all because like
Really?
the animation, the wonkiness of it was really fine with me, but like the lack of soundtrack and the lack of anything like sensible actually even happening.
What about Courage the Cowardly
Oh,
Dog
gotcha.
show?
Oh
my
God,
That's the best.
that show.
I like Eustace.
Back to Ed and Eddie though, I really love the episode of Grim Adventures where they meet the kids next door, and Billy's like, "I'm gonna kill kids, the only kids I know who could solve this problem." Then he calls Ed and Eddie.
Wait, what cartoon was that?
The Grim Adventures of the Kids Next Door was what it was called.
Was it like a special?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
it was a special.
actually need to go now.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we need to ask you the conclusion.
it's been a good podcast.
Conclusion questions. Oh, that's Finn's job.
Yeah,
Do we have them,
well,
or since Finn's not here, we just skip them?
there's my question. Do you like the question from Justice League?
Okay.
And how do you feel about Zoe Deschanel?
I am so sorry, Zoe Deschanel. If you ever, by some miraculous chance, come across these podcasts, I am so sorry.
I'm sure she will.
Well,
Oh god.
that was a bombshell.
You were nice and bridged to telepathy.
Well, that was a little bombshell there. I think maybe we should end it on that. You know what I mean? Yeah?
All right.
Oh, she's gone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
She's gone.